Hello, welcome back to Ye Old Stream. We are doing the rest of our Temur Sealed in just a moment. I'm checking the store. What happens in the store is they have these daily sales, right? And every once in a while they have a good cheap gem sale or a good cheap pay 50 gold to get 500 gold sale. So I always check every day. Nothing interesting today. Don't care about cosmetics. I mean, other than pretty things to look at. I never jump for that stuff. Because I want to play cards. So we are going to play cards with our Temur Sealed. We have 3 wins so far. Here's the deck. I remember it just has a lot of dragons. It has this mammoth bellow, and it just does a pretty good job of getting to do the things that a deck of Temur stuff does. Our best play is if we can manage Herd Heirloom here, Herd Heirloom and Magmatic Hellkite on turn 3. That is actually pretty big tempo in this block. And it's very hard for an opponent to recover from because that dragon is a 4/5 flyer. As far as dragons go in this set, that's not top tier, but it's up there, especially when you can put it out on turn 3 if you get super lucky like that. This is not a great hand, but it plays. So we keep it. What we really wish we had was a green mana here, but this is good. We can remove anything scary. We can also tap down anything scary. And this is kind of ideal. We pay 1 mana to tap down a thing that they can eventually untap, but like it's kind of not going to be worth it if it's one of their low cost drops. So like I'm gonna go ahead and do this here because I'd rather use Molten Exhale to kill a big scary thing. But now he's got this guy. The problem is this guy will still do the mana filtering, which is what his real job is. But we're not gonna be taking 2 piddly damage from him. And eventually, we're actually kind of happy if he spends the mana to untap it. So we want to get our Rejuvenator on the board. Then we can play Messenger. Ooh, that guy's big and scary and good. And we do not have a way to kill it. No, we'll do this. We're going to take a hit for 5, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and mill, because we might get a Harmonize. And at this point, if we drop some lands, we're not terribly sad. We got something we can get back. Oh, we lost our herd heirloom. This relic that was pretty doggone good. We don't have the tools to be able to make it do its thing though. So I think we're going to try for this. It'll cost him a card to deal with this. If he has it, it sucks because we're going to take some damage. But we got this card out of his hand, and hopefully we can deal with this in some other better way. Like this is a great thing to do right here. We can go ahead and tap it down. He is fine with probably spending 5 mana every turn to get it back, but you do what you gotta do sometimes. And that is the boot that we find ourselves in at the moment. We can do this because we're gonna basically tap that thing if he pays to untap it. Because we got no other choice. Do it. Pay to untap it, dude. I'm gonna twiddle your thing. Yep, cool. Oh, let's go ahead and let him untap it, and then we go, oh, you only thought you wanted to untap it. that's cool. We get the heirloom back. So the nice thing about this is, even though it is Wooburg, one of the colors can come from a creature that you tap. So you really only need to have 7 mana on the table to make it work. I'm surprised he didn't pay the mana there and just swing, but he's probably just wanting to make sure that he's got stuff to do with his mana, because you can do this on instep and it's just so much more effective. It's just too bad. Well, we can double spell. We can basically 3 for 1 this thing if he does untap it, and really that's all we've got. So what we do is, oh no, this would not work because this is a sorcery. Yeah. No, we're just basically. Oh shoot! I should have attacked. We're just basically jump blocking and hoping we get enough. Oh, we're dead. We're just dead. Good game. First loss. Nothing we can do about that. Hello. We do. We have a dragon, so I'm gonna Molten Exile. Oh. We can do it as with Flash if we have a dragon. That's cool. That's super cool. I totally missed that before. That's pretty great. Ooh, don't like that sound of that. We'll just go ahead and behold ourselves a dragon. Nice thing about Piercing Exile here is that this Death Touch means we can kill anything that we want to kill. I think we continue to do so because... oh, we don't get to do so because we're dead. Channel Dragon Fires. So we may as well tap him down when it comes to his attack step. Maybe we get him to put on an enchantment or something first. Be rather nice. Maybe equip an equipment, just to be spinning his wheels a little bit more. Mardu is really impressing me quite a bit. It's shaping up to be a lot more potent than I was expecting. Can we just do the thing? No, we can't. I think these monastery messengers have been good. Better when you've got like a hard removal spell, which Molten Exhale is close enough to being. It's less good with Piercing Exhale, I think. Although we've also just had some really lousy draws. One of the things I'm noticing though, there's a lot of removal in this block. There's just a lot of removal. And because of that, one of the things that's going to happen, I think, is that people are really going to have to prioritize things that are really resilient against removal. Otherwise, you're going to be doing what I'm doing, which is pretty much floundering against an opponent that just manages to put permanents on the table. Oh wow. These guys are killing me now, and we're dead. Well, another good game. Martyr is impressive. Ringing Bellstrike, I think, is still good. It's just not as definitive an answer as something like what's the one from the last set? I don't even know. It's 3 mana. I know that. But yeah, giving them the choice to pay is pretty good, and getting to cast it for lower is only a marginal benefit. Like, basically, for this to be really good, I would need to be able to deploy onto the board and just have something happening other than the way the games have been playing out. I didn't even know Evolving Wilds was in the set. That's cool. It's always good when your 3-color set has Evolving Wilds in it. We'll get this in, and then we can play this guy, although it's less good. Maybe we don't even bother. Maybe we just get our colors first. Yeah, we're going to play the tap land first. It's because we still really kind of need to get one more land to get rolling. That's a cool name. Tersa Light Shatter. Got haste too, I didn't notice. That's pretty good. Okay, we got our 4th land, which is fantastic. Go ahead and tap that thing down. We should have played the island there. For some reason, I thought these were forest islands, but they're not. Don't forget that these non-basics, they have no sub-land type. They are what they are. They're just lands. We gotta kill that thing that we shall get rid of. Fortunately, I think the relic is really the only card to get rid of here. I'll leave that thing again? Alright, good. no, he's gonna get rid of Glacial Dragon Hunt and the relic. Don't look now, but he's got enough lethal on board to get past me. We'll just we'll pretend like we got an instant. Oh, does that tap a thing? Oh no, it exiles a thing. Alright. Well, those were the quickest games in the history of ever. Well, there we go. We got our other games in. Yeah, not that I really learned anything. I thought this deck was fine. Yeah. You know what we got though? We got enough gems to do another one. So we're gonna do one as a Mardu, I think. Oh, though Jeskai sounds really fun. Jeskai sounds so fun. What do you think? What do you think, Jeskai? Oh yes, I think Jeskai. Okay, so we're gonna kill this one, and then we're gonna start up a Jeskai. Be right back.